Tired of only being able to wear your cosplay around the house? I know I'm not, but in case you are, come join your fellow cosplayers and superfans this July at RTX Austin.
RTX Austin takes the best in podcasting, gaming, and animation and brings it all to Austin, Texas for one unforgettable weekend.
Of course, health and safety is our #1 priority. Masks will be required during the event, and we will follow city guidelines.
If you're unable to attend due to the pandemic, Rooster Teeth will work with you to postpone your badge for the following year or provide a refund.
Head over to bit.ly/RTX Austin 22 to grab your badge for RTX Austin! And get ready for a weekend filled with the best of podcasting, gaming, and animation. That's bit.ly/RTX Austin 22 to get your badge today.
We'll see you in Austin, July 1st through 3rd. Though we may drift day by day in a world seemingly concrete and eternal, the fabric of reality is in fact more delicate than we might dare to wonder. Imagine every single iota of it, every star, galaxy, universe, all within the grasp of a single mortal woman, to control at her whim. Imagine the danger we're all in if you piss her off.
We don't have to, because her name is Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. As a kid, she and her brother Pietro were poor Romani, who were lucky enough to be turned into super-powered freaks by the High Evolutionary.
Unable to control her apparently new magical abilities, it wasn't long before Wanda lost control and was branded a witch.
Until who would show up but the mutant master of magnetism himself, Magneto? Definitely giving off some big dad energy there.
So, to return Magneto's kindness, she and Pietro joined his Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. Great name there, Magneto. Solid branding.
And it wasn't long before she traded her supervillain creds for a membership with the Avengers, which might have been a bit too much for poor Wanda because she definitely drew the superpower short stick.
By waving her hands, Wanda could create small random events known as Hexes, subtly altering the probability of any event happening.
That's a cool way of saying she could do like one magic-y thing per fight and then be totally useless. An energy blast here, some telekinesis there, a force field if she's feeling frisky. Not exactly the same oomph as, say, the God of Thunder or the Jolly Green Worldbreaker.
But something strange was happening. Over time, her hexes increased in breadth and power, as if there was more to Wanda's powers than met the eye. She learned to slow and stop time, drain and absorb energy, duplicate herself and others, teleport to different dimensions, and even strip others of their powers entirely.
It was almost as if there was more to Wanda than just being some random science experiment. Let's ask our resident expert on the deepest trenches of character history. Jocelyn, if you will.
In reality, Wanda's powers weren't entirely the result of the High Evolutionary, nor was she the mutant daughter of Magneto as he's claimed. Her powers weren't just some simple hexes, she might as well have been a god. Until now, she had merely been dipping her toes into the vast ocean known as chaos magic. Though her powers may have seemed to be the byproduct of science, they were in reality the gift of the Lovecraftian elder god Cthon, who attempted to turn Wanda into his future vessel.
A tale as old as time, Joss. Reminds me of my summers by the sea with old Uncle Yogg-Sothoth. Crazy old coot, always speaking in tongues and breathing through his man gills, killing people, sowing chaos. Good times.
Hey, bud, is that blood coming out of your eyes?
Oh yeah, that happens every time I say his name. Oh, he taught me how to ride a bike, and speaking of frequency, not comprehensible to mortal ears. Watch, I'm doing it now.
Okay then, well, come back in a few days as we cover Scarlet Witch's opponent, Zatanna.